Hey, how's it going everyone? It's James and Juan here from SwitchWatch, your home for everything Nintendo Switch related.
Today we're delighted to welcome a really cool guest from What About the Game, and he's going to be talking about his top 5 indie games on the Nintendo Switch right now.
Let's jump into it.
Let's go.
Hey everybody, it's Jordan here from What About the Game. Thanks to my good friends SwitchWatch for allowing me to hijack their channel and give you guys my top 5 Switch eShop games so far. Now please bear in mind that I've not played or reviewed every single eShop game out there because there's just far too many. But this is just my personal picks, okay? And also no retro titles because if there were, it'd just be Blazing Star, Blazing Star, Blazing Star, Blazing Star, Blazing Star. Because Blazing Star is awesome and you should play it. Okay, let's get on with it. Number 5. Sneaking into the top 5 is maybe the most divisive game on my list. There's no doubt that Wolverblade is an excellent passion-injected beat-em-up. It does have a few problems though. It's hard, as well as other things like it being so hard. Joking aside, there are some niggling issues that stop it being perfect, but it's just so fun to play, and the visuals are just wonderful. Not only is it a great game, but it's a great history lesson too. You can learn all about the era thanks to the creative director's passion for the subject. Thankfully a patch is in the works to balance some of those issues out, so who knows, it could make it even higher after that. At number 4 we have Thimble We Park. Man, I love point and click adventure games. From Broken Sword to Monkey Island, you can't beat a good point and click adventure game. It's a genre that's on a slight resurgence, no thanks to the efforts of crowdfunding. Thimbleweed Park is from Monkey Island's genius Ron Gilbert, and it bleeds with the humour once found a long time ago. Wacky characters, bizarre puzzles, and a mysterious story that has you hooked right from the beginning. What more could you ask for? I think that even if you're only slightly into point and click adventure games, you owe it to yourself to play this incredibly bizarre and funny title. Number 3 we have Oceanhorn. Oceanhorn is such a cute little game that tries its best to emulate Zelda, and it does an excellent job. Sure, it's more simple and quaint than what it aspires to be, but it's such a lovely little game that I couldn't help but adore it. It was once a mobile game, but it just suits the Nintendo Switch so well, as you can play it on the big screen or the little screen with actual controls. I love the wayfaring adventure, and it's definitely one of the surprise packages of the year, even if it is a game half a decade old. After you finish Breath of the Wild and want something a little more down to earth, this is definitely a pick for you. Number 2, Astro DOOL Deluxe. Bet you didn't see that coming. Now I know what you're thinking, which dodgy cake have you been eating? But hear me out, Astro DOOL Deluxe is possibly the most fun competitive multiplayer game that I've played in a long time. Forget the single player because there isn't one. Get you and a friend or two over and prepare to have the most enthralling, tense and thrilling multiplayer sessions that you can think of. When I reviewed it at the time, I'd barely scratched the surface of the true goodness it had to offer. I absolutely love playing this game when friends are over. I even bought extra Joy-Cons specifically for this game. Not even Mario Kart made me do that. It's a simple asteroid-like game where you blow up your opponents in different arenas. It couldn't be simpler. Up to 6 players can play, and the chaos that ensues is just glorious. If you have friends that come over once in a while, and you've got a spare Joy-Con or two, break this bad boy out, and you'll have the best multiplayer session since early Bomberman, GoldenEye, or Mario Party. And if that's not high enough praise, I don't know what is. Essential multiplayer experience in my mind. Number 1, Stardew Valley. Now it almost pains me to put this at number 1, because it's so obvious I feel a little too much part of the crowd. And I really wanted to put Astro DOOL at number 1, but it's just impossible to deny the wonderful charm and quality of this little farming simulator. I mean, let's face it, it's Harvest Moon perfected. You can tell it's come from a developer who's seen all the great points of the genre and exemplified them, who's seen the often annoyances of the genre and eliminated them. I've sunk dozens of hours into this already and I can't see myself stopping anytime soon. In fact, they should just rename Sunday to Stardew Valley Day, because that's what I dedicate my entire Sundays to these days. It's an absolutely wonderful, charming game that's well worth my number 1 spot. Absolutely essential. And that's the end of my list of top eShop games so far. As I've said, I haven't played classics such as Axiom Verge, Snake Pass, Shantae amongst others, so bear that in mind. Again, huge thanks to SwitchWatch for allowing me to do this. It's much appreciated. Be sure to head over to my channel, What About the Game, all one word, where you can see your regular guys doing their top 5. It's certainly worth checking out because let's face it, you're here for them, not me. Anyways guys, thanks, take care, and subscribe to both What About The Game and SwitchWatch for more awesome Switch reviews and some cool collaborations in the future. See you on the next one.